Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Welcome to Sri R.M. Jain Group of School Online Teaching Academy, Ekalaiva. For 9th standard, today we are going to learn a topic from civics, constitutional design. See this picture children. These are some of the indoor and outdoor games like hockey, chess, snake and ladder. All this we are playing. In all of these games, some rules are already set even before we start playing the games, isn't it? Now, let me ask you a question, children. Why are these rules set? The reason is that no confusion arises between the players during the game, isn't it? Because this confusion may lead to argument and it may go to an extent of a fight also. So, when we speak about a game itself, we need a set of rules. Same way, in the similar way, in order that citizen of a country as well as the government, all of them to live peacefully together, it is important that the set of rules, a set of rules should be designed for the better understanding and cooperation between the citizens and government. Children, every country, we very well know that India is a country of diversity. Not only India, every country all over the world, they have a diverse group of people. All over the world, children, not only in India. So the people have differences of opinion and interest, whether they follow democracy or not. The countries in the world, they need some basic rules. So this applies not only for a country. Actually, children, it doesn't mean that only a country should have rules and regulation. Not only that, but we should have rules, a set of rules for associations, for cooperative societies, or even for a political party. They all need a constitution, children. So that is the reason why a democratic country has a written constitution. So let us get inside the lesson and learn little bit detail. So children, what is a constitution? Constitution is nothing but the basic rules that the citizen and the government have to follow are called as constitution. Actually, the constitution is the supreme law of the country. And this constitutions determines the rights of the people, that is the rights of the citizen, the powers of the government, and how the government should function. So all this will be written in the constitution. So you may have a question in your mind. Why should we need a constitution? During the monarchical form of government in India, that is when the kings were ruling, then we did not have a constitution. Then why, after the independence, why did India, after getting independence, we need a constitution? There will be number of questions arising in your mind. So I have a solution for you children. Why do we need a constitution? We very well know that a constitution of a country is nothing but a set of written rules. So a constitution is nothing but it is a set of written rules that are accepted by all the people living together in a country. So when all the people accept it, only it will become a constitution, children. And this constitution, it is the supreme law. So it is the supreme law, no other law after the constitution. And this determines the relationship. So a relationship between the people living in that country, that is the relationship between the people living in the territory. And we are called as citizen. So in that territory, the people who are living, they are the citizen of that country. And also the relationship between the people and the government, which is very, very essential. They should be having a very good understanding. There should be a set of rules and regulation which will link this people as well as the government together. So there are many things that this constitution has given us. So one by one, let us see that. Constitution generates a degree of trust and coordination that is necessary for different kind of people to live together. So we very well know, children, that in India, we have many languages spoken, many religion followed, and we are having so many differences in us. So this constitution, it has generated, children, a degree of trust. We trust each other, we believe in each other, and we are cooperating with each other, we are coordinating with each other. So all this, it is given by the constitution. So we have got equality, we got liberty, everything has been guaranteed by the constitution. So this degree of trust and coordination, it is very, very necessary, children. So all this has been generated by the constitution so that we are living together happily. Then this constitution, it specifies how the government will be constituted. We very well know that in a democracy, people are going to select their representative and they are going to be our government. So this government, the persons, those who are in the persons, those who are in power, they have been selected by the citizen. So this constitution, it will specify the government how and how they are going to take a decision. That is, it specifies who will have the power and what are the decisions that he has to take. Everything will be specified by the constitution, by the written constitution. And the next one is, it lays down limits on the power of the government. So we very well know that in democracy, we are going to select this ruler and the ruler is going to rule us, but he should not have unlimited power. His power should be limited. The reason is because he is working for the people and for their benefit. So the powers of the rulers are limited by our constitution, and so that it tells us what are the rights of the citizen. So we have many fundamental rights as well as fundamental duties. Everything has been specified by the constitution. And the next one, it expresses the aspiration of the people about creating a good society. Why do we need a constitution? Why do we need a government? Why do we need an administration? Everything is nothing without a constitution. The reason is the constitution has given us a good society. They are working for the aspiration, for the upliftment of the poor people. And we will be having a happy life only if we have got a very good constitution. And it works, that is the ruler, they are going to work for the benefit of our country. So all these are some of the rules that has been written in the constitution. And actually, when we speak about the reality, all the countries that have constitution are not necessarily democratic. We have read in the chapter 1 what is democracy and why democracy. We have seen many examples about Pakistan, we have read about Zimbabwe, we have read, and in that we saw that though they had a democratic form of government, they were not having a constitution, that is a form of government they did not have. They did not follow the rules and regulation. So mostly all the country, they may speak that we have a democratic form of government, but it doesn't mean that they are following democratic form. So, but actually this is true that all the countries, they are democratic means they will have a constitution. So it is very clear, children, that all the countries that have constitution are not necessarily democratic. But all the countries that are democratic will have a constitution. For this, we have few examples. We have learned about the American War of Independence. So after the War of Independence against Great Britain, this America, the Americans, they gave themselves a constitution. And in history, in 9th standard, we read about the French Revolution. Do you remember it? So even the French people, they got the democratic constitution only after the French Revolution. Since then, it has become a practice, children, that in all democracies, to have a written constitution, once they get the democratic form of government, once they attain the democratic form of government, then it is good to have a written constitution, so that all the rights and duties of the citizens as well as the government, it should be set before they start ruling the country. So a written constitution is very, very essential, children. So we have come to the end of this module. There is much more to be learned in the next session. But today's assignment you take down, children. What is a constitution? Why do we need a constitution? So to be continued, children. Let's meet in the next session. Thank you.